Give you an update on the 30-day Do Better, Be Better challenge. I'm really excited to be participating in this with Lori F&M Lifestyle. So go over and watch her video after you watch mine. I'm actually out and about. I'm running over to mail my ballots. This is going out Halloween morning, which you know, is fitting because it's kind of scary with everything in the world. We all have to vote though, right? You want to vote, and I'm not getting into politics. That's not what my channel is about. I just kind of keep it light and fun, but I do like to share, you know, the important things in my life, with you, and you know, I think we all should be voting. So, and I'm just going to be giving you guys a quick update on our challenge this month, how I did. This is the final video in this series. We put out a challenge at the beginning of the month, Do Better, Be Better, a 30-day productivity challenge, just whatever you want to do better at. It wasn't, you know, it was just like kind of self-care or whatever you wanted to do a little bit better at in October in order to be better. That simple. But I decided to, as my challenge, I was going to declutter every day. And I said from the beginning, as long as I do it oh wow, it's bumpy. The roads are bumpy. As long as I do it like 3 days out of the week, I would call that a success. But there's a lot of sheriff's I'm up here. Wow, I'm up here in a business parking lot where I know there's a drive-through. It's up at we're a college town, and I'm up in the college area now because they have a ballot drop-off real close. But I am going to drop off my ballot, and then I'll go park, and we'll talk a minute before I get back home. How did I do? How did I do this month? Right off the bat, what I want to say is I just don't feel like I did that well with it, but I've noticed a pattern of mine. I've been very mindful of how I've been talking to myself, and I notice that it doesn't matter how much I get done or how productive I am, I always feel like it's not enough. It's sort of a way that it's just sort of a way that I automatically talk to myself. And so, you know, I've been talking about, you know, different ways to sort of change the way we're talking to ourselves, and the reason is because I'm actually struggling with this a lot right now. A lot of it comes from the fact that I feel like I have to be productive right now because I don't have an outside job outside the home, since I basically kind of sort of retired, but not really. Like, I'm on sabbatical and I'm not sure what I'm going to be doing in my career, and I've cut way back on my hours. I am still working. I am an independent contractor and I still make some money, but I just don't have that drive anymore to push my business and to grow my business. I just don't have that. And I'm trying to figure out why. And so the productivity word, it kind of gets in my way a bit. I don't know how to approach this. And I'm sort of out of my element because I'm the type of person that I do push myself. And no matter how much I push myself, it's not enough. I'm really hard on myself. It's not a good thing. I mean, I recognize that, and I'm trying to back off and be a little kinder to myself, but it's been really tough. So this challenge has helped me a lot to kind of be more mindful. I'm decluttering 15 minutes a day is my challenge. That was a challenge I put out for myself to declutter for 15 minutes a day. And when I talk about decluttering, 15 minutes a day, I'm looking at different areas of my life to declutter. And I really do count like decluttering, like the crap I put in my body, the food. Like, I try to eat healthier, declutter my diet, so to speak, declutter my pantry, get rid of some of the junk food, and try to stick to a healthy diet for 80% of the time. And then 20% of the time, which for me is usually the weekend, I eat whatever I want. And I mean whatever I want. I pay no attention to labels. It's just a gift I give myself because I can, and I don't have health conditions that, you know, have me be on a really strict diet like some people do. So I watch my salt intake, but I do overdo it. About, you know, once a week I'll go out for pizza and a beer, those types of things. But most of the time I have a very simple diet that I stick to pretty much Monday through Friday. And then John and I, and John does too, but then come the weekend, we both pretty much eat what we want. So that's one area that I'm kind of decluttering in, and I know it might sound kind of strange, but it's a carryover from coaching. I mean, we used to do this, like, let's declutter our life. It's not just declutter our belongings, declutter the negative thoughts, declutter the junk we're eating, and yes, declutter the sock drawer and the closet and the bookshelf and all the physical things too. But I'm at the age where I want to simplify my life to a point where I just feel like I have space. You know, I have room to do some of the creative endeavors that I want to do. I love to read. I'm reading several books right now, which I haven't allowed myself to do in a while, and I'm really enjoying it. And I decluttered my Monica closet, so I've created a space in that room now where I can, you know, kind of be even more creative. But I've gotten in some really bad habits of, like, I leave kind of a trail behind. Like, I'll go into a room where it's decluttered that I work really hard at, and you know, I hard at decluttering. Like, I push myself to get it done, and then I go in there and I work on a project, and then the room is just a mess again. Like, I don't stop and put things away. And because I have old clutter, like I still have old clutter in my Monica closet room, in my bookshelf. I have books I probably should get rid of, but it's hard for me to get rid of books. So rather than push myself to do major decluttering projects, I said, I'm just going to declutter for 15 minutes a day. And that means as I go through my day, I'm just sort of trying to declutter as I go. Like, as I get into a drawer that might be cluttered and disorganized, I try to straighten it up. Yesterday I was putting laundry away, and I pulled out 4 more things from my closet that I put in my giveaway pile. I literally have a giveaway pile sitting in the corner of my bedroom right now. Yes, it's creating clutter, but it feels like good clutter, and I will go get a box or something, but it's been sitting there for days because I'm sort of, every day as I catch up on laundry, I'm just pulling stuff out of my closet and throwing it in my giveaway pile. I'm doing that because that's what's working for me right now. I don't want to have this big project called Declutter My Life. I just don't want that right now. I think if I did that, it would be, well, a cool car is driving by, a really cool car. It would be self-sabotaging myself. And I don't want to do anything to sabotage myself on purpose. I do enough of that subconsciously, I think. So that's been working really, really well. So a couple of you have said that you were doing something similar, and I've just sort of gotten in that routine. So now that I'm sort of stopping and doing this check-in and acknowledging what I have decluttered, I feel a lot better. I have given away a few of my books. I have a giveaway pile for my books, but there's only 3 books in that pile, so I want to say I'm not doing well in that area, but there's actually 3 books sitting in my giveaway pile. I think what I'll do is get a box and add my books. Well, the books are going to a different place than my clothes. The clothes I take over to the thrift shop, and the books are going to a used bookstore that I discovered. They'll take used books. So yeah, I feel like I'm making progress. Even my makeup drawer, I kind of went through, because I make a lot of changes as I go. If something's not working, I'm quick to discard it. I'm not going to force myself to do something that's not going to work for me. It's got to work for my budget. It's got to work for my goal, like what the outcome I want to produce. It's got to work for me. I'm not going to force myself to do something for a long period of time if it's not working. Like decluttering all of the different skincare bottles that I have and all the things I've bought over the past year that I haven't used. I'm like, okay, I think it's time to get rid of. I've tried a lot of different things, and I used to say that all the time here. I change things up a lot. I try a lot of different things. It's true. I have been doing that, and it creates clutter for me because as I try new things, you know, I'll go for a while, and once it's not working for me, I put the bottle aside, and I've got a used bottle of something, shampoo or whatever. I would say 75% of the time I go back to what was working for me. And so that's a lot of clutter in my skincare and beauty products. So I'm just really going simple, and I'm still like my City Beauty lip gloss I put on this morning, but like it is so dry right now that even though I did that on my lips, they're dry. I mean, we are so dry right now, and it's beautiful, but it is really dry. So for me, I can use oils and I can use things like that. My skin just soaks it right up and it feels good. So I have a lot to learn, but even in vitamins, I have all these bottles of vitamins and I'm going through and trying to declutter my vitamins. So yeah, I would say in surprising ways, I am making a lot of progress. My life has sort of become this, just sort of going through and spending a little time every day on, I would say, just decluttering what's not working. That would be a good way for me to say it. Decluttering what's not working. If it's not working, don't make myself feel bad for the fact that because before I would beat myself up and say, you're not following through, you should be doing this every single day, you said that you would, and I did. I said that I would to myself, so I can make a new promise and say, you know what, I did it for a week and it's not working for me. So I hope that this has helped you. I just really wanted to sit down and keep it real with you today and really talk about this whole idea of decluttering for 15 minutes a day. I know most decluttering videos I see are decluttering socks and decluttering belongings and physical things, but it's not just about that. It's, for me, decluttering, for me personally, means decluttering what is not working in my life, and a lot of physical stuff in my space does not work. You guys notice my kitchen counters are usually pretty cleaned off, and there's a reason, because I'm better when my kitchen cupboards are cleaned off. I do not do my best work in the kitchen when I have a lot of clutter. That food challenge video, it was a challenge for me because my kitchen was a mess, but I did come back around and I cleaned it up, and you'll see that vlog coming up. Clutter does not work for me in almost any area of my life. And I still have a lot of clutter. So I'm going to be talking more about that as I vlog through November. You'll see some fall stuff. You're going to continue to see what I'm eating and how I spend my time. And I'm trying to get back into this routine of vlogging more. And just keeping it real and keeping the videos short, like 10 minutes or under. We'll see how I do. When I sit down and talk like this, my videos get to be much longer, and I cannot figure out a way to shorten that because I feel like, so for example, my camera just timed out. I never do that, but it's hot and I need to stop talking. I've talked too long. So I would say this month has been a really a good success for me. It's been a good journey. I've been more mindful. I'm really feeling the benefits of decluttering and not just physical things. And I'm going to give myself a gold star just because I have stuck with it. And because I've learned about myself, I've learned what works, what doesn't work. So even when I feel like I'm not doing all that I can do, that's a bad habit too. I'm going to get rid of that and give myself a gold star. So overall, this challenge was a great success. I am so glad that I did it. And if you are participating, I hope that you will let me know in the comments and cheer each other on. Go down in the comments below and let's lift each other up. And if you want to continue to do this challenge, I would just say, if you want to do a 30-day challenge, hashtag it, do better, be better, and let Lori and I know so we can kind of, come and watch your video. But these 30-day productivity challenges are wonderful, and I think Lori's going to be, she's going to continue to share her journey ongoingly as well. I will too. I just don't think we're going to do the weekly updates like this. But you'll see as we both continue our journeys on our vlogs, and I'm really excited. I want to thank you guys for participating. This has been a huge help for me, and I hope that you're learning something from maybe my mistakes. So thank you so much for watching. Again, let me know in the comments how you're doing, if you jumped in on this challenge, and if you guys want to continue doing a challenge, do a video if you have a channel, and if not, just let us know in the comments. Even if you're watching this a month later, go back and look at the playlist and come back around and comment. I'm still going to be answering the comments here. I get a little behind lately, but I always come back around, so be patient. I'll be back around to comment. Hey, thank you so much for watching today. I hope you're doing well. Go over and watch Lori's video. Take care, and I'll see you on the next one.